everyone. Welcome to another episode of our podcast. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy to be here today.
And I'm Jack. Hello, hello, hello. Emma, you look very energetic today. Did you drink 10 cups of coffee or what?
No, not 10, just 2. But I'm excited because today we are talking about something everyone does, but everyone finds difficult to explain in English.
Oh, let me guess. Is it talking about quantum physics? Because I still don't understand that in any language.
No, Jack, no quantum physics today. We are talking about a day in my life, our daily routines.
Ah, daily routines. That sounds much easier. But wait, is it really? Sometimes I forget the simplest words when I try to describe my day. Like, how do I say I hit the snooze button 5 times?
Exactly. That's why we're here. We want to help our listeners talk about their day naturally. But before we start, Jack, how was your morning? Actually.
Well, to be honest, it was a bit of a disaster. I woke up, I looked at my phone, and I realized I was late for our recording. I jumped out of bed so fast that I hit my toe on the door.
Oh no, poor Jack. Did you have time for breakfast at least?
Breakfast? Emma, I barely had time to put on my socks. I just grabbed an apple and ran out of the house. What about you? I bet your morning was perfect and organized.
Not perfect, but definitely more organized than yours. I woke up at 6:30, I did some yoga, and I prepared a nice bowl of oatmeal. It's my favorite way to start the day.
Yoga at 6:30? You are a different species, Emma. I'm still a zombie at 6:30.
It's just a habit, Jack, and that's what we're going to help our listeners with today. Habits, phrasal verbs, and the vocabulary you need from the moment you open your eyes until you go back to sleep.
I'm ready. I have my notebook. Well, I have a piece of paper I found in my pocket, and I'm ready to learn.
That's the spirit. So guys, grab your coffee or your tea, sit back, and let's dive into a typical day. Jack, are you ready to go back to the beginning of the day?
Let's do it. But please don't make me wake up at 6:30 again. 7:30 is my limit.
Deal. 7:30 it is. Okay, Jack, let's start from the very beginning. The alarm rings. What is the first thing you do? And remember, be honest.
Well, as I said, my alarm goes off at 7:30. But Emma, I have a toxic relationship with my phone. I don't just wake up. I scroll through social media for 20 minutes. Is that bad?
Oh, Jack. Scroll through is a great phrasal verb, but a terrible habit. You are wasting your morning energy. I usually wake up, stay in bed for 2 minutes to stretch, and then I get up immediately.
Get up immediately? Without checking Instagram? How do you know what happened in the world? What if a cat video went viral while I was sleeping?
The cats can wait, Jack. Listen to the difference, guys. I wake up at 6:30, but I get up at 6:35. Jack wakes up at 7:30, but gets up at 8.
Hey, it's called mental preparation. Okay, so after I finally leave the bed, I stumble to the kitchen. I need coffee. I can't function without it. Do you drink coffee first thing in the morning?
No, I usually start with a glass of water. Then I set up the coffee machine. While the coffee is brewing, I tidy up the living room a little bit.
Tidy up? Emma, you are making me feel like a lazy person. My living room is a mess until Saturday. On Saturday, I clean it out completely. But during the week, no chance.
It's just 5 minutes, Jack. It helps me clear my head. Okay, let's talk about getting ready. This is a big one for English learners. How do you decide what to put on?
Oh, I'm very fast. I find a t-shirt. I check if it smells okay.
Ah,
Just kidding. I put on my favorite hoodie and some jeans. But sometimes I can't find my keys. I look for them everywhere, under the sofa, in the fridge.
the fridge? Why would your keys be in the fridge, Jack?
Sometimes I put my milk away and I'm so sleepy that I leave my keys next to the cheese. It happens.
That is a classic morning brain moment. Listeners, do you ever find your keys in strange places? Let us know in the comments.
Anyway, after I finally find my keys, I head out. I usually run for the bus because I'm late.
See? That's because of the scrolling at 7:30. I leave the house at 8:15, very calmly. I walk to the station. I like to take in the fresh air. It's much better than running and sweating, don't you think?
Maybe, but running is my cardio. By the way, Emma, what do you do if you run into someone you know on the way to work? You know, someone you don't really want to talk to so early.
Oh, run into. Good one. It means to meet someone by chance. Honestly, I just put on my headphones and pretend I'm listening to a very important podcast. Like ours.
Genius. I usually just hide behind a tree.
So, Jack, we finally made it to the office or the university. Now the real struggle begins. How do you start your work session?
Well, first I sit down and I turn on my computer. Then I spend about 10 minutes looking for a perfect playlist. You know, I can't work without the right music.
10 minutes for music? Jack, that's called procrastinating.
Hey, procrastinating is my middle name. But seriously, after I find my music, I check my emails. I usually have about 50 unread messages. I have to sort through them.
That's a lot. I prefer to dive into my most difficult task first. There's a saying, eat the frog. It means do the hardest thing in the morning.
Eat a frog? Gross! I prefer to eat a donut. Speaking of donuts, let's talk about the best part of the day, lunch break.
I knew you would say that. What do you usually go for? Do you bring in your own food or eat out?
I try to bring in a sandwich, but most days I just meet up with my colleagues and we head to the little Italian place around the corner. We catch up on all the office gossip. It's essential for my mental health, Emma.
Catch up on is a perfect phrasal verb here. It means to learn the latest news or talk about what happened while you were away. I usually grab a quick bite at my desk because I like to finish off my work early. I want to get away from the office by 5 p.m.
I wish I could do that, but around 3 p.m. I hit a wall. I feel so tired. My brain just shuts down.
That's the afternoon slump. What do you do to deal with it?
I usually go for a walk, or if I'm working from home, I lie down on the sofa for a 5-minute nap. But Emma, the problem is that my 5-minute naps usually turn into 1 hour deep sleep.
That's a dangerous game, Jack. Turn into, your nap turns into a hibernation. When I feel tired, I stand up, stretch, and maybe make myself a cup of green tea. It helps me focus on my tasks again.
Green tea? No. I need a double espresso to get through the rest of the day. And then there are the meetings. Oh, the meetings.
What's wrong with meetings?
They always drag on. You know when a meeting is supposed to be 30 minutes, but it lasts 2 hours? I just sit there and nod my head, but inside, I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner.
Drag on is such a descriptive phrase for something that lasts too long and is boring. But Jack, you need to pay attention. You might miss something important.
I try, Emma. I really do. But sometimes I just zone out. My mind goes to a tropical island.
Zone out. That happens to the best of us. But okay, let's say it's 5 p.m. Do you wrap up your work quickly?
Oh, you bet. At 4:59, I'm already putting away my things.
I log off my computer, shut it down, and I'm the first person out the door. I don't want to stay behind for even 1 minute.
You're so funny, Jack. Well, at least you are punctual about leaving. Finally, the workday is over. Jack, you just ran out of the office. What's the first thing you do when you get home?
Ah, the best moment of the day. I kick off my shoes, throw my keys on the table, and flop down on the sofa. It feels like heaven, Emma. Absolute heaven.
Kick off your shoes? You really are energetic about being lazy, aren't you? I'm a bit different. When I get back, I like to change into some comfortable clothes immediately. I can't relax in work clothes.
I agree with that. After I relax for a bit, I usually look through the fridge to see what I can cook up for dinner. But let's be honest, 50% of the time, I just order in.
Order in. It's easy, but I prefer to whip up something healthy, even if it's just a simple pasta. While I'm cooking, I like to put on some music or a podcast to wind down.
Wind down. I love that phrase. It's like a clock slowing down, right?
Exactly. It means to relax after a period of excitement or worry. So, how do you wind down before bed? Do you watch TV?
Oh, definitely. I turn on Netflix and I usually binge watch a series. You know, when you say, just one more episode, and suddenly it's 1 a.m.?
Oh my God, Jack, that's why you're a zombie at 7:30 in the morning. I try to stay away from screens at least an hour before sleep. I pick up a book and read a few pages. It helps me fall asleep much faster.
I tried reading, but I always nod off after 2 sentences. Then the book hits me in the face.
At least the book is helping you sleep. Anyway, after my reading, I turn off the lights, get into bed, and that's it. Day over.
And then the alarm goes off again, and the cycle continues.
That's life. But talking about it makes it much more fun. Guys, we covered so many phrasal verbs today, from waking up to nodding off.
Yeah, we hope this helps you describe your day more naturally.
And tell us in the comments, what is one thing you always do to wind down in the evening? We want to hear from you.
Ah, Emma, honestly, talking about all these phrasal verbs and routines makes me realize how much I still have to learn. Sometimes I feel like I will never speak English as perfectly as you. It's a bit overwhelming, you know?
Oh, Jack, I'm so glad you said that. Do you think I woke up one day and suddenly knew everything? Of course not.
Really? Because you make it look so easy. I feel like if I make one mistake, everyone will judge me.
Listen to me, and listeners, please listen too. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are the proof that you are trying. If you are not making mistakes, you are not learning.
But it's so slow. I learn a word today and I forget it tomorrow. It feels like I'm running in place.
That's completely normal. Learning a language is not a sprint, Jack. It's a marathon. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be better than yesterday. Even if you only learn one phrasal verb today, just one, that is a victory.
A victory? Even if I just remember go off?
Yes, because that's one more word than you knew yesterday. Think about a baby. Does a baby start running immediately? No. They crawl, they fall down, they look a bit silly, and then they walk.
So you're saying I'm a language baby?
Exactly. And it's okay to be a baby. Just don't give up. Every time you feel tired, just remember why you started. You want to travel, you want a better job, or maybe you just want to understand your favorite movies.
You're right. I started this because I want to travel to London and not look like a lost tourist.
And you will get there. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Your journey is unique. So to everyone listening right now, if you are struggling, it means you are growing. Take a deep breath and keep going.
Wow, I actually feel much better now. I was about to go home and cry into my pizza, but now I think I'll go home and write one sentence with wind down.
That's the spirit, Jack. We are all in this together.
So, thanks for listening English podcast every day. You guys are awesome. Emma, I'm going home now to lie down. I'm exhausted from all this talking.
Go ahead, Jack. Bye, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye. Peace out.